Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to play a little bit of Railroads Online. Normally I would do a first impression review, but reviews are embargoed until the date of the release of the game, which is 5 December. So the developer was nice enough to send me a key for the full version of the game. You can see over there. And one of the embargoes is that the reviews on the full version of the game cannot be published until the date of the release of the game. So I basically have to decide, do I want to wait to do my first impression review until the date of the release of the game, or do I want to just do a non-review video before the date of the release of the game? So I chose to do a non-review video before the release of the game. So today I'm gonna be playing the game just for a couple of hours or whatever, but I am not, this is not a official first impression review video like I would normally do. I might give my opinion here and there, but honestly it is not a review video. I obviously can't help myself if I say, oh, I like this, or I like that, or I dislike this, or I dislike that, you know. That's just part of me playing a game and giving my commentary. But this will not be a review video. I might say at the very end of the video whether I like the game or not, but it's definitely not a review. The game does cost $35, so that's quite a lot. That's basically double A territory right there. And one interesting thing is that the game is actually developed by a solo developer. This is actually a solo developer game. So we will keep all of that in mind as we play through the game today. So I'm not even gonna look at the settings, to be honest. Normally in a review I would look at the settings and make commentary about the settings. I'm not even really gonna do that. Everything is functional. The game doesn't have a full screen mode. It does have non-exclusive full screen mode, but it doesn't actually have an exclusive full screen mode, which is something that is missing. And then the game has single player, where you start a new game, and then the game has tutorials. Now, I'm really not a fan of games that have standalone tutorials. In my opinion, a game should always have a tutorial inside the game, inside the normal playing game. So it seems that these would be standalone tutorials, which I am not a fan of. I don't like that. So we are going to attempt to just play the game normally, and as I say, in my opinion, a game should have a tutorial in the game, in the actual game. Not a standalone tutorial, it should have an actual tutorial while you are playing the game. So you get a choice of 4 different maps. I'm not sure which one I want to take. Desert map, typical rocks, vegetation. You'll find a coast as well as huge mountains. So the map size of these is 16 square kilometers. And these are 36 square kilometers, so it's more than double. So we are gonna go on the big maps. I don't want to play on a map where I'm gonna feel confined, so let's play on the big maps. We can do this one. I don't know really, like they really don't give you a amount of information, like any amount of information really about the map. It would be nice if you like got a snapshot of how the map actually is gonna look, you know, like a little snapshot or something like that. But anyway, It might be that you like the map might literally look like that. That is possible, but you can't really see much detail there at all, to be honest. So even if this is a true snapshot and the map is not actually generated, not randomly generated, then I still would like to see a bit more detail and stuff like that, you know. So anyway, we will take that. Physics settings. Realistic, beginner, easy, medium, hard. Well, we're definitely not gonna do realistic. Beginner, I mean, we are a beginner, you know. Let's do easy. Easy, fuel consumption low, medium, high, off. I don't know, let's do low, I don't know. Automatic couplers on or off. Okay, so those are all of the different options that you get in the game. So let's see. So this game has actually been developed for around 3 years. I think it was 2021 where the game released into early access, and now finally in 2024 it is releasing in December. So it's been developed for at least 3 years. Choose your starter locomotive. So what's the difference between these? Is there any difference? No, there's no difference between them because it doesn't say any stats, or it doesn't show any stats or anything like that. So I don't know, you just basically choose it on looks then, I guess. This one is very small. I don't like the look of that. This one is very big, but it looks a bit old-timey, and it's built out of wood and stuff like that. So I don't know, let's take this one, I guess. It would be nice if there was like differences between the trains and that kind of stuff, you know, but clearly there are no differences between the trains because there's no information about the trains. Otherwise, it would have said like speed or whatever, you know, load, if they can take different load amounts or anything like that. So they put you down in the middle of nowhere. Map, let's have a look. Okay, so that is the actual map. That is the actual map that we saw. So my assumption that this was the actual map and that the map is not pre-generated, or it's not randomly generated, was in fact true. This map is pre-generated, so the map will always look the same no matter what, you know. So like so it doesn't seem that there's any tutorial. Seed palette, why is this over here? It's getting more and more. I don't know why. So we can enter the vehicle, but then like, but tender is low on water. Okay. Okay, F. So you get out of it with F. And what's this place over here? Is this mine? Or is it someone else's? Well, I can't go into the building. There's a bunch of seeds over here, I'm assuming. Okay, so clearly the game does not have a tutorial in the actual game. So that sucks. As I already said, I don't like that at all. So, I mean, we could just try to struggle on and try to figure out the game, but Something tells me this game is relatively difficult to play if you don't know the different mechanics. So I guess we are forced to do the fucking tutorial then. I really don't like it, but what can you do, really, you know? I'm really not a fan of standalone tutorials. Walk over to the locomotive. The locomotive is a tank engine, meaning its water tank is mounted directly on the locomotive itself. Okay, whatever that means. Look at the water tank lid of the locomotive and open it. Okay, so you click on it and then you move your mouse upwards. I don't like that. I don't like that type of movement system. Now that the lid is open, look at the water tower spout and move it above the tank. Okay, so once again you move your mouse. Once again, I don't like that mechanic in the slightest. Okay, am I out of range? Okay, there we go. You can see the water is now flowing from the spout into the tank of the engine. Once the water is gushing out of the opening, the tank is full. Okay, 600 out of 800. You have to be very, very precise in your mouse movements. Okay, then I guess I need to close it again. And then I guess I need to close this again. Locomotives can also carry water with tenders. Walk over to the tender. What the fuck is a tender? Okay, I guess this is a tender, so it's like a storage thing on the back. Open the water tank lid. Okay, well, first I must get on top of the thing. You didn't say that. Okay, so there's another one of these. I really don't like this movement system. Like, seriously, you have to fucking swing your mouse like a moron in order to move it down. I really don't like that. The animation on that is also very laggy. It's a very, very laggy animation there. Fucking seriously. I hate that movement system. Walk over to the firewood depot. Look at the firewood stack. Pick up 5 pieces of firewood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at the tender and add 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, throw. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab 5 more pieces of firewood from the firewood stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at the tender, add 5. Why? I already did that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why do you make the player do that twice? That's stupid. Other locomotives burn coal instead of firewood. Now let's have a look at coal burning locomotives. Walk over to the coal tower. Lower the coaling tower chute. Well, once again, I need to get on top of here. You don't say that. Why does the tutorial make you wait so long? Like, this should have just been made to go quicker. Come on. Okay, we just teleported. Apparently you have to be on the ground. The sand of the locomotive is stored in the sand dome. Open the sand dome. How the hell am I supposed to do that? Now that that is open, look at the sand spout and move it above the dome. Okay, is that even above the dome or not? Okay, it's difficult to see. How are you supposed to see when it's full? Like, I can't see, it doesn't show you when it's full or not. That's really stupid. Why doesn't it show you what the status is? Sand will help you gain more traction when you're going uphill with a heavy train. Get into the cab, look at the sand lever. I didn't know trains use sand. How the hell can you just throw sand on the tracks? How the hell does that work? So what must I do? Get into the cab, look at the sand lever and open it. How do I do that? I'm clicking. Like, what? I'm clicking. What the fuck must I do? This is the brake, this is the reverser, this is the regulator. So must I like click the sand thing over here, or what must I do? Whistle. This arrow is is so fucking massive. Like, it's pointing to the entire train. It's not helpful in the slightest. Like, I can't do anything. Must I do it from the side or what? Ah, wait. There we go. Sander, hold it, hold. Okay, so apparently I need to do it from the fucking outside, which doesn't even make sense. How are you gonna do the sand from the outside? You can now close the sand lever. I don't see sand anywhere. Now we will take a look at how to fire up your locomotive from a cold start. Okay, I couldn't read finished. The game doesn't give you enough time to read finished. That's very bad in a tutorial, because that means you're gonna lose out on information. Also, these transitions take way too long. First, check the water level by looking at the water glass. Water glass. How am I supposed to do that? Must I just look at it like this, or must I click on it, or what? It's even difficult to see, really. Now let's take it. Okay, never mind. Another tutorial that went past too quickly. Look at the firewood pile in the cab and pick up 5 pieces of firewood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you wait 15 seconds for the next tutorial to come up. Look at the firebox door of Betsy and open it. Add fuel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you wait another 25 seconds. During the operation, you must add fuel to keep the fire going. Okay, another one where I couldn't read finished. Fantastic. The fire is now heating up the water inside the boiler to its boiling point. This takes a few moments. Everything in this game takes a few moments. I have to say, this game is not enthralling me so far. Steam generation has started and the boiler pressure will now begin to rise. The pressure gauge located above your boiler shows the current boiler pressure. Okay, I see it. I see it going up. This game is really boring so far. I think even a train enthusiast would find this boring. Even James May would find this boring. I'm very certain. As you can see on the pressure gauge, we have reached a boiler pressure of 120 and the safety valve of the boiler has opened. Where's the safety valve? I don't know where's the safety valve. Is that the safety valve? To signal Betsy is ready to operate, look at the whistle lever located inside the cabin below it. That thing. Whistle. Okay. Did I not blow hard enough? Betsy, I'm very sorry that I did such a terrible blow job on you. Let's do a better blow job. Holy shit, that's loud. That's way too loud. So the tutorial even has a couple of issues, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, so I understand the game a little bit more now. I understand that this game is gonna be a fucking obtuse mess. Like, really just obtuse to the maximum. I can see that already. Why is it snow now? Was it snow earlier? I don't remember snow. So, like, I still don't really understand the objective of the game. Like, we understand basically how to move a train now. So this one is at 150, 160 psi. So it's basically ready to move. But I only have a bit of wood on currently. So, like, how do you actually play the game and stuff like that? You know, what's the point of the game really? In the Steam trailer that I watched, I saw like you can build tracks and stuff like that. Like this track over here is obviously not built complete. So I'm assuming the game wants us to build the track, you know, because this train is gonna go fucking nowhere. And also at the back. So where to where am I supposed to build it? I mean, the map doesn't even show our location. It doesn't show any other locations. Like, what the fuck? Where? Like, I'm assuming maybe you need to build to a station or something like that. I don't know, but I don't see anything. So, are you literally just supposed to run around until you find a station and then basically run back to your station and then build tracks to that station? Is that literally what you're supposed to do? Because that's what it smells like right now. It smells like that is basically the name of the game. It's really ridiculous if it is like that, because I mean, you could be running around for 20 minutes perhaps and not finding another place, you know. um that just seems really obtuse. Like, I honestly don't know what to do now. It's really fucking terrible that the game doesn't have a tutorial. It has a bunch of stuff here, but all of this is just fucking um like a bunch of information. So which train do we have? Let's see, we have the Shay, A15 Shay. So there's ours, the A15 Shay. The other one that we were given the option of was this one, I think. Was it this one? Oh, both of these are the same. Correct. It looks like it was this one. I can't remember the name. And then the other one might have been this one even. Baldwin. Montezuma. So the one is Montezuma. The other one is Porter. Let me quickly do a test over here. Let's go leave session. I want to do a test to check something. I want to see if the trains actually have different stats, because that would really piss me off. Okay, so Shay, bets. Oh no, fuck! I didn't want to click on that. There should really be a confirmation dialog there. So I'm assuming it's this one, but it doesn't say. Oh, Betsy. There we go, Betsy. So actually, if you look at this, you see that that is not good. So the trains are not the same, and I'm assuming this is the other one. So the trains are not the same, which is really shitty. And even the prices aren't the same. 2,000 base price. So how much money do I have right now? Is there a way to check? How do I see how much money I have right now? Let's save. So on this one, I have $2,000. And on this one, I also have $2,000. And yet, this train, Betsy, costs $2,000. Shay, which is the one that I have on the other one, costs $2,500. So the train is 25% more expensive. And then the Baldwin Montezuma as well is $2,500. So why are you given trains at the beginning that cost different amounts of money? Because that's really bad. That's not good at all. Let's delete this one. Like, that's like fucking... The one train is worse than the other train. Yeah, you see, this one is Montezuma. So even though it doesn't state it over here at all, these trains have vastly different stats and different prices. This one even has a card which isn't connected to it, so even the gameplay will be different with this one than with the other ones. And then if we look over here, so Betsy, for instance, has a top speed of 16 miles per hour. The Montezuma is 22 miles per hour, and the Shay is only 7 miles per hour. So the Montezuma is 300% faster than the Shay. And they have different brakes. This one uses water, this one uses friction, this one uses steam. So even the gameplay will be different. This is fucking ridiculous. That's like playing Need for Speed Underground or something, and your one choice is a Nissan shitbox, and the other choice is a Ford shitbox, and your other choice is a Lamborghini Gallardo. Like, what the fuck is the logic behind giving the player vastly different trains at the beginning of the game? That just seems incredibly bad. Like, really, that just seems really, really stupid. The player doesn't know that the trains have different stats unless the player presses exit, goes to wiki, goes to locomotives, and finds the different entries over here. That's a really, really shitty game design. Like, seriously, that's like giving a player in Need for Speed different cars with vastly different stats. Not even a little bit of different stats, vastly different stats, and 25% price differences. That's a big difference. That's like the one car costing 20,000 and the other car costing 25,000. That's a big bloody difference. So the other tutorials that you should do is learn how to drive your locomotive. I don't care about that. I will be able to figure that out on my own. Learn how to re-rail and couple a rolling stock. I fucking don't know what that is. In this tutorial, you will learn how to purchase new rolling stock for your railroad and how to load and deliver freight. Well, I already know how to load freight, I'm assuming, because, I mean, assuming freight is also the same left-click, right-click system as firewood and coal and all of those things is. In this tutorial, you will learn how to remove vegetation and lay railroad tracks. That's something that I might want to know. And then you will learn how to operate cranes, chutes, facilities. Well, I already know how to do chutes. Let's do this one. Let's see what this one... Obviously, you will need to lay tracks in the game. That much is obvious. Okay, we get teleported again. What the fuck? Walk to the edge of the forest. To cut a tree, we need the logging tool. Open the tool selection menu and select the logging tool represented by the lumberjack icon. Middle mouse button. And then we wait another 15 seconds. Look at the tree and cut it down. Okay, so I just click. Okay, apparently you just click. Cut down 5 more trees. The slope of the tree tells you which direction it will fall. Okay, so you just click, 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 and the trees jump into the air because they are so incredibly happy that they are being cut down. I wonder if a tree can hurt you. Let's see. Oh, okay, no, that tree didn't want to fall on us. And it jumps for joy. Holy crap, the tree physics in this game is like fucking Skyrim physics. Look at that shit. I literally, yesterday, I was playing Sengoku Dynasty. And in that game, I actually was complimenting Sengoku Dynasty on how good the tree felling in that game is. The tree physics and the tree felling in that game is very, very good. One of the best tree felling that I've ever seen in any game. And now we get to this game where the tree felling is just absolutely busted. Like, busted with a capital B. To extend the current track, you need the construction menu. Open the construction menu, G. Okay. And then we wait another 15 seconds. Select the rail track. All track types build the same way, but differ in their maximum height and their appearance. Select the rail track. Okay, and then must I select low ballast or medium ballast or high ballast? What must I do? Without ballast? Well, this one looks like it doesn't have ballast. And what does ballast do? Let's see. Okay, so I've selected the track now. What then? Okay, then the tutorial just stops apparently. Unless it's just taking 30 seconds this time instead of 15 seconds for the next thing to pop up. Tutorial, are you awake? Are you sleeping? So you press G, you go over to the rail track, you select whatever, and then nothing happens. The tutorial doesn't do anything. So, okay, tutorial is busted once again. So I don't know, we just do whatever. Fucking, let's take it over there. Boom. Once again, boom. We're gonna derail our train. We are gonna make all of the passengers on our train very, very sick. Just do like a fucking, like, our rail tracks are gonna be like fucking Disney World. It's gonna be like a roller coaster at Disney World. That's basically how our rail tracks are gonna be. I just love the fact that the trees jump into the air. They're just so excited and happy. Like, whee! I'm finally falling down to earth. And it's also not even covered at the bottom. And then the tree just does a wave goodbye. Really, really realistic. So, I don't know, like, how many more rails should I build? Like, the tutorial is busted now. I wonder what the maximum curve is that you can put in a rail. Yeah, you can't bend it too much. The game basically stops you from bending it more than this, for instance. So I'm not sure what the gradient is here, or the curvature, but yeah, it doesn't allow you to curve it more than that. So the game does have like safe thresholds built into the game, so that you can't do like a loop-de-loop, because I absolutely would have done a loop-de-loop with my rails. So I don't know, the tutorial is just not moving on now, and I did what it said. So yeah, once again, the tutorial is not good. Like, honestly, I don't see why the developer just didn't put a tutorial in the game. There is no reason why the developer shouldn't just have put a tutorial in the game. By the way, where's my other load that I had? Didn't I save? I thought that I did save. Okay, so we take that one. Confirm, blah blah blah, doesn't matter too much. Start. Then we choose the base train, which it would seem is this one because it's the lightest and it's the fastest. So I don't know why you would choose another train, to be honest. And then, I don't know, I guess we should couple this one to that one, I'm guessing. How do you do that? Open knuckle coupler. Okay. And then over here, I'm assuming we should reverse onto that one. Correct? That's what I'm assuming. So let's see, enter vehicle. And then we're just gonna reverse a little bit by doing this, just a little bit reverse, remove the brake. I guess we should click all of these on, or what? On? What does that actually do? Okay, well, nothing is happening. Regulator, what's this? Ah, there we go. Just very slowly. Okay, there we go. We put the brake on, we put the reverser back to 0 basically. Even though it's very... Ah, there we go. It's very difficult to put it back to 0. And then we get out. Okay, so is this one connected now? I don't know if it is connected. I didn't see anything happen or anything like that, really. Like the game really doesn't tell you a whole lot, to be honest. It's very mysterious with the amount of information that it provides you. So I guess we can check if it's connected now by just moving forward again. So let's do that. So you remove the brake. Just let it go a little bit. What, forward? Must we go forward? Nothing is happening really. Like, what? Am I doing something wrong, or? The brake is released. The rig... Oh, must we go more? No. So why doesn't it want to go forward? We can go backwards. No, we can't go backwards. Why doesn't it want to go backwards? So regulator at 100%. And then reverser. That doesn't do anything. Forward doesn't do anything. I'm literally doing what I did just now. What's that? Oh, that blows steam. What's this? Okay, that's the most annoying sound on Earth. Okay, just stop that. Holy balls. Like, I don't know why... I mean, it worked just now, it worked, but now... Now it doesn't want to work. Forward and backward doesn't want to work. And I don't understand why. The brake is off. Regulator is 100%. Nothing is happening. Doesn't want to reverse, doesn't want to go forward. I don't know. Quite honestly, guys, like, I really had a little bit of a different thought on this game. Is it because of the break that we can't? Okay, let's try now. Let's see now. Oops. Let's see, regulator, and then forward. Nope. No. No, it still doesn't want to go. I thought that might be the reason, but apparently not. I really had a different idea with the game. Like, honestly, if you go look at the Steam thing, the Steam trailer for the game, everything seems like quick. It just seems like quick. You build a track, you get on your train, you go, and that's it. But honestly, the game is way more obtuse than anything that I could have imagined. Like, it is really obtuse. And, like, I don't know, this game would really only appeal to a very small subset of players, you know? Like, honestly, if you think about a game like trucking simulator or the flight simulator games, I don't think even those games are as slow and obtuse as this game. Like, really, I think this game is in a league of its own when it comes to the obtuseness and just really, I could use the word methodicalness. I guess this game is very methodical, but it's just really not enjoyable. Like, I play a lot of games, and I play a lot of different games. I play strategy games, first-person shooters, MMOs, roguelite games, turn-based games, like car racing games. I really play and enjoy most genres of games. The only games that I really do not enjoy is sports games. You will never see me play a sports game. I despise sports games like football or soccer or golf or any of those types of games. I despise those types of games. Those are really the only types of games that I do not enjoy and that I don't play, that I actively do not play. Like, even if a developer sends me a code to the latest FIFA 2027 Golden Edition, Kamehameha Edition, Vault Hunter Edition, I will decline it. I will not cover such a game on my channel because I do not enjoy those types of games. So I really play any game under the sun, but this game, like, is just like really obtuse and just anal. It's an anal game, and it's not enjoyable. Like, really, this game will only, I think, appeal to a very small subset of gamers. Also, when you alt tab, the game, just like all of the audio in the game, falls away. And even when you go over here to the options menu, you see your audio in background. It is on, but yet when I alt tab like this, it goes away. And then when you put it off and try again and then alt tab, it still goes away. So yeah, some of the settings in the game don't even work. I did put it off. Why are you back on again? And then we go out again and we go, and it doesn't want to stay. So even this is broken. So yeah, the tutorial is broken. There's a couple of other things in the game apparently also that are broken, like the settings menu also not really functioning correctly. So yeah, like I say, I really was thinking that this game might be something like train. What's that other train game? I'm quickly gonna have a look at my Steam library here. Train. I'm just looking for the name quickly. I found the game. Zompiercer. Zompiercer. I almost thought that this game would be like Zompiercer. Not with the zombies and the fighting, obviously, but Zombiercer is a game where you have a train and you build on your train and you move on railroad tracks. Basically, the majority of the game takes place on railroad tracks, similar to this game where you can move around and do stuff, but for the vast majority, you actually move around on train tracks. And I just thought that this game would be like Zombiercer, basically, where you basically live on a train and you build a train, you build on your train, and you also have to manually control the train. Like you have to manually put put the brake on in your train and all of those different kinds of things. And I just thought that the game would be like that, but clearly I was mistaken. Very clearly, the game is not at all like that. And the screenshots and even the Steam trailer for the game just do not convey at all how the game actually is played. So yeah, I don't know. I just had a vastly different opinion on the game when I started it, and now I can just see that this game is far too obtuse to be enjoyable, in my opinion. I mean, like I said, it will appeal to some people, but definitely it doesn't appeal to me. So I'm not gonna play any more of the game. Honestly, it's just not enjoyable. I mean, the past hour honestly has not been enjoyable for me. I thought that it might be, like I say, like Zombiercer or even something like Satisfactory almost. Like Satisfactory, you also have to build what is essentially railroads and conveyor belts and those kinds of things. You can actually build a functioning train with a railroad in Satisfactory, and I like that. I built a very long rail track in my game on Satisfactory, or in Satisfactory, that like goes like all over the fucking map. Like it's a really long train track. So I like that, but honestly, with this game, it's just, yeah, it's just in another league of its own when it comes to the obtuseness and the slowness of the game. So I'm honestly not going to play the game anymore. I don't enjoy the game in the slightest. But yeah, with that being said, the game is available on Steam. It is releasing the full version of the game is releasing, I think, 5th of December. The developers were nice enough to send me a key for the game, for the full version of the game. I'm actually playing the full version of the game now that releases on 5 December, but honestly, it might as well have been the demo, because we are not going to get past this. I'm just honestly not going to play the game anymore. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Yeah, if you want to get the game, I will put a link in the description below. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time.